Tessitore. We're glad to be bringing you action and welcoming you to the famed New York Arena here in Midtown Manhattan for a much-anticipated main event. 10 rounds of heavyweight action. We are looking forward to this fight, especially after seeing what happened at the weigh-in yesterday. A stare down that nearly resulted in a bout breaking out right there. Now they get to do it for real. Kid Dynamite's making his way to the ring. You wouldn't know he's about to step into a fight. He looks like he's just out for a stroll. He's on his way to the ring. You can see it in his eyes. You just know he's got that feeling tonight. Opening 3 minutes of this 10-round fight. This is the kind of fight that makes boxing the ultimate highlight sport. He's the fighter that can get rid of you with one single shot.
Well, we look at the power, and that's what gets your attention, Joe, but really, ultimately, what gets it done, he has a great sense of timing. His power would mean nothing if he didn't get it across so often.
Solid left hand to the head. Good block by Kid Dynamite. Well-placed left hand there. Solid right by Kid Dynamite. Tried to land that upstairs and was off the mark. Gets rid of that. It was intended for his head. Fires right back at him. Jab with the straight, classic combination. Couldn't hit the elusive target with that straight right. Trying to time that straight left hand, and he does so with ease. There's the hook. Nice block by Kid Dynamite. Kid Dynamite's able to land a good, solid left hand. You know, he did a very nice job of finishing up that. He put the third punch in there and landed the combination. Kid Dynamite's back in his corner now, probably reflecting on what was a very solid round. Now, he didn't overwhelm his guy with a quantity of punches, but he was so effective with what he did put forth.
Yeah, you're right. You know, a lot of times people think that the muscles that count the most in any sport, and especially in this sport, such a difficult sport, is, you know, the biceps, the physical things that you see, you know, the chest, the back. You know, this guy's got the strong muscle up top, you know, over his shoulders, in between his shoulders, his brain. And that's why he's picking the spot so well. That muscle is serving him to win this fight right now.
Left hand came after the jab. Flush right hand to the head. Concern right now is protecting that cut. What should he be doing defensively?
Well, right now the problem is the cut's above his eyes, so he's running into his eye a little bit. I know this is hard, but he's got to stop pouring at it. I know it's distracting, but stop pouring at it. Keep your hands in front and worry about the punches coming at you, not the blood that's flowing.
Look at this, another power punch able to land. Early on in this fight, he's going for it.
Yeah, you wonder if he's got a car waiting outside.
He tried to nab him up top, but was unable to connect. Targeting that overhand left.
It's okay, let's go.
Counters with a crushing blow to the head. Pulls the trigger right away with the left hand after getting tagged himself. Final 10 seconds.
Away from those.
They're sending more than one at him now. The combo to the head. And that's the end of round 2. Kid Dynamite's very accurate, and you can see it even early on in this fight, Teddy. He just has a target from long range that he can hit upon, and it's his opponent's head.
Well, what he's doing is he's acting like a realtor. What I mean by that is he's charging his opponent for real estate. Every foot that he comes in, he charges him 3 or 4 punches.
Solid left. And now a little combination punching, landing both shots. Solid hook. Oh, and he returns fire with a left hand. Well, you can tell that this cut is now a major problem. If that cut gets any worse, I think this fight's coming to an end.
Well, that's exactly what the doctor would look at if the referee brings him up, where the cut is. It's not really as far as whether or not it's bleeding a lot or whether or not to us it looks like a terrible cut. It's where it's placed. If it's in a place where it can do permanent damage, the doctor will stop this fight.
Nice block. And coming upon the halfway mark of this 3-minute round. That's why they pay to come out to the fights. Good offensive work by Kid Dynamite. Very accurate work. 3-punch combination serves him well. Parries that punch intended for the head. Look at that combination by Kid Dynamite.
Double up on your punches.
Flush shot, it was the overhand left. Kid Dynamite's knowledge of the game is showing through. 3 ways to defend, one of them is to block. He did it there well. 10 seconds to go in this round.
Listen to me. You need to move your...
Start of round number 4 as we look at Teddy's scorecard. I think this is pretty much what we expected. We thought it would be a good, fair, competitive, balanced fight, and it's even so far.
No, not much to separate the 2 fighters. Right now, both of them working on the outside using the jab. I think it's going to come down to, does one guy decide to have a more educated jab? Maybe hook off it, do something a little bit more with that jab.
Lands flush with the combination upstairs. Now there's the jab. Teddy, there are opportunities that are here for him, aren't there?
Yeah, counterpunch opportunities because he's got an opponent who's walking in a little bit. Now he has a chance to start to chuck something back at him a little.
Missed the body shot. .90 seconds to go here in this round. There's another right hand.
Just like that, just like that.
And you see what he can do when he sends that right to the head. They trade shots. He comes back with a right hand. Good fundamental work, landing the 1-2 there. Targeting that straight left hand. Good clean shot, returning fire. Well done by Kid Dynamite. On the mark with the straight left hand.
Don't just walk in. Walk in with it.
Back to action here at the start of this round, which is just part of what has been a very evenly fought fight. One of those fights that's going to be very hard to score. Gets rid of that body shot. The old-timers love that right there. The right hand and the left hook to the head. He got hit right there, but he also gave one. Solid effort by Kid Dynamite. Off to the side, a little swing and a miss going upstairs.
That's where you want to be.
Well, he's got the attitude. Something's got to stick. He fires off the combination, and they both do.
Kid Dynamite showing us a real solid skill set here with his head movement. Teddy, how much of that is just natural athletic ability and instincts, and how much of that is being trained?
Well, most of it's trained well. If I take a guy off the street, Joe, and he hasn't been taught anything, he's going to throw punches. But usually he's not going to have a good defense. That's something that has to be attained. That's something that has to be taught. This guy has been taught good defensive fundamentals.
Blocks a shot and then does nicely to work on his own. A good hook by Kid Dynamite. And now you see the southpaw pulling the trigger with the straight left.
Side to side, move your head.
Unable to score with the hook. Sending out the power shot. It was the straight left hand. Coming to the end of round number 5, last 10 seconds. And that's the end of round 5. Well, we've seen this before, a fighter with a bad cut, and sometimes a fighter that now has a much greater sense of urgency.
Yeah, right now, if he was gambling, if he was in a casino, he's rolling the dice. He's hoping to come up with 7.
Frustrating his opponent with great defense. Takes one, but gives one. Good work by Kid Dynamite.
Teddy, how does a fighter know when that's the punch to fire off the uppercut?
Well, it's where he is. First of all, he's on the inside. His opponent usually keeping those earmuffs on a little bit. And there's an opening up the middle. And maybe his opponent's leaning forward a little bit.
Kid Dynamite swinging and missing like he's at bat right there. That punch was nowhere near his opponent.
Get inside, get inside. Nice, nice.
He saw the uppercut, he took advantage, throwing it out there. Reaching the halfway point of round number 6.
Still not moving enough. Move.
Not hitting his mark there, going upstairs. Nice work, the left hand to the head. Good biting, snapping shot by Kid Dynamite.
Kid Dynamite's so dangerous with that accuracy, a 2-punch combination landing. Looking good.
And he returns on that exchange.
Good work. Back to the
Committing to the combo now, both land. Needs to improve that accuracy, missed with the headshot. Scores up top with a left. Boom, left hand comes home. Uncle Mo has come to visit. Momentum, there it is! He just went down. The in-fighter went out, and now he went down.
Hey, it's okay to go out, but go out the side door. He went out the front door, and as you said, maybe he's paying the ultimate price.
Here we go, action to start the 7th round. A good block. That's great stuff. He fires one right back after taking one. Gotta love the work by Kid Dynamite. Putting his punches together, landing 2 shots there. And now he brings the left hand upstairs.
Kid Dynamite's being very efficient right here. I mean, he's just picking his shots. His accuracy is through the roof.
Well, that's one of the talents, and you hope is the talent of a top fighter, is his ability to pick his shots, to be calm enough to see the openings. He's seeing everything right now.
At the halfway point of round 7,
Kid Dynamite smashed by a hook.
Work the body, Kid.
he got hit, but he sends it right back.
It's on the inside.
Good job with another left hand. Solid uppercut. Good step back counter punch there.
Beautiful.
Goes up top with the right hand.
Kid Dynamite's able to avoid that punch.
Coming towards the end of the 7th round, 10 seconds to go. You know, it's not always as simple as who throws more punches as we start round number 8 and we look at your scorecard.
Kid Dynamite's been the more effective fighter. The punches he is throwing, those punches are getting things accomplished.
And he's also proven something that I've said before, that sometimes aggression is a state of mind. You know, it's not really a physical state. And that's what he's doing. You know, he's feinting him a little bit. He's controlling the outside. He's not always walking forward, but he's doing what he wants to do and making his opponent do what he wants him to do.
Good combination landing there. That right hand serving him well.
Cover up! Cover up!
Way to block there.
Kid Dynamite's punch
Didn't come close. To the head he goes with a left hand. Teddy, he's just covering up. That's all he's doing, but it gives his opponent so much time to pick where he isn't.
Yeah, you're right, Joe. I mean, first of all, some of them are going to get through and some of them are watching them. They're getting through. And you just touched on it. I mean, you cover up, you tell your opponent, hey.
Big shot he just scored with. Remember earlier, he was on the canvas. Now he's looking down on his opponent.
And we thought it was a bad thing earlier for him. It turned out to be a bad thing for his opponent because he got careless here.
So now the question becomes, after that knockdown, and he has gotten up, how does he survive?
Joe, one of the ways he survives is if he's been taught. Have good habits, have good fundamentals been put there. You're going to find out right now, he needs them right now.
Very accurate work with the hook there after fine defense.
Bang the body! Come on!
Fine looking combination from him now.
Well, that's the benefit of combination punching right there, Joe. The first couple missed, but the third, the fourth, they landed.
And that round comes to an end. And you know, I've turned to you many times throughout our careers broadcasting together and said, why is this guy not throwing punches? I just don't get it, Teddy.
Well, there's two reasons usually. One is he's not in shape. In this case, I think he's in shape. He doesn't want to throw. I know that boggles your mind, too. What do you mean he doesn't want to throw? You're thinking to yourself, he's a fighter. He's in the ring. He knows that he has to throw punches. But if he throws punches, he also has to put himself in a position where the guy's going to throw back. That means he has to take more chances. And some guys would rather not take those chances.
Scored well up top. Well, he told us he liked the infighting, and he's getting right to it.
You know, he's getting a little bit of help, too. He doesn't really have to go climbing a mountain. His opponent's coming to him, setting him up really well.
Kid Dynamite's combination punching is working well here. Up top with the right hand. He fires off the combination there and it lands. You had to see it to believe it the first 2 minutes of these rounds. Now these fighters are trying to make everybody a believer in the final 60 seconds.
And this is why you understand the dimension of this sport like no other sport. At the end of this, how both participants will have mutual great respect for each other.
Hits him in the mug with the right. Unable to score with the hook. Oh, and he's got something for him him himself, and it's a left hand. It is the final round. Here they go. Comes right back with some offense of his own. But what do they say, Teddy? Something's got to stick. That combination was something.
Well, you know what it was? The first couple punches were throwaway punches, set up the later punches.
There he is, working the body. Able to dismiss it. He missed with that headshot. Nice block that time. It was intended to the head. Kid Dynamite's being so very effective, punching in combination.
And that's what you want. He's got pretty good hand speed. Might as well use that hand speed. No better way to use it than putting them together.
Nice combination, landing more than one. Both were able to score. Hits him with the right hand.
1-2, 1-2. That's what I want to see.
Nice combination, throwing more than one. Both scored there.
Close the jam. Oh, you got this one.
Not able to land the headshot. All the rounds in the books for the official decision. Let's send it up to the ring. This was a sure and steady effort by Kid Dynamite tonight, and it earns him a unanimous decision win. Teddy, your scorecard reflects that as well.
Yeah, I don't think it was ever a question of who was going to win. It was how. Was it going to be knockout or unanimous decision? We got it the right way.
Good, enjoyable, entertaining fight it was. For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore saying thanks for being with us.